James Carafano's with us, Heritage Foundation kind of guy. All right, James, Huawei's 5G. Is that at the root of this thing here? We don't want their 5G dominating. We don't want their technology in our computers. Is that what this is all about?
Yes, because largely it is seen that Huawei is connected with the Chinese government, which essentially means it's a tool of the military and intelligence apparatus, and it brings with it just incredible security risks that no country can responsibly take on. So I think the Canadians have woken up to this. I don't think the Chinese have done themselves any favor by doing this. I think it's just going to harden the Canadian position. And we recently had the British say, well, we've done an assessment. We think we can mitigate those risks. And then we heard the German come out and say, well, we talked to the Chinese and they promised that they'll keep the military guys out of this. I don't think either one of those are sustainable positions. I think we've reached an inflection point, and I think that the risk assessments on Huawei have just flipped from the last 5 years, and nobody is going to go forward with a major architecture investment and not believe if they've done that, they haven't compromised themselves to the Chinese.
Is this a global battle for control of 5G, which is, I think, the next big thing?
Well, I don't think it's... Well, I think it is going to contribute that, but what I think in the end it's likely we will see is we will see new competitors kind of stand up and compete with Huawei, and there'll be real options. Because, look, some countries are just not going to be able to go this route. We have something, for example, called the Five Eyes: Australia, New Zealand, the UK, the United States, Canada. We seamlessly share intelligence together, and the United States has basically come out and said, dude, if you have a 5G backbone that's built on Huawei, we cannot share intelligence with me like you used to. That is an incredibly devastating blow to the security of those countries. So, this notion of a global network built on the back of Huawei, that's just not sustainable.
Is there a separation between the China trade talks and the Huawei story? Is it a total separation, or are they all rolled into one?
Well, yeah, I think it is. I mean, if there's one defining feature of Trumpian statecraft and foreign policy, it's the non-use of linkage. That each of these things runs on its own lane. So economic, negotiations are one thing, and security negotiations are something else. We just had a case of that with India, for example, where the U.S.-India relationship is just growing so close together, and we are just so entwined in so many ways. But that the U.S. really just came out with a ruling against them on GSP. That's just the way that Trump does business.
Okay, the battle for 5G. James Carafano, thank you very much for joining us, sir. I always like it the way you can reduce this stuff to an understandable level for someone like me. You do a great job there, lad.
Simple guy.
That's a great job. No, thank you, James. We appreciate it. Now this.